But somebody else's team that's hurting right now is Robert DeNiro. Because Robert DeNiro right now, everybody, if you haven't heard this news, it came out. We talked about what was last week? I think it was about De Niro. But De Niro has been found not liable for discrimination during the civil trial, but his company has been liable for $1.2 million against his ex-assistant, who actually turned producer. And I'll give you a breakdown very fast about what happened last time. But first of all, when she left her contract, she'd been there for 11 years. She would not sign an NDA and just walk away. And so they sued her for $6 million. And so she countersued for $12 million. There was discrimination. They were treating me wrong. They were saying she was like Netflix and chilling by herself all day. And he's like,
I think just Netflixing is the proper terminology.
Maybe Netflixing. I don't know. But he was saying, like, him and his production company said, no, she wasn't fulfilling her duties. 11 years is a long time to be at a company. We talked about this before. And it seems like there's something weird happening right here. So it went to the court. The jury came back very fast and said, okay, we're not giving you $12 million. You're giving me $1.2 million. They said, De Niro, he's not at fault right now. He is not at fault for discrimination against you, but the company has to pay you $1.2 million based off of what you would have been paid for your time there as it was for severance. Now, there was this whole thing about frequent flyer miles that they said that she sold like a bunch, and they said, no, that's bullshit again.
Almost $500,000. Yeah, almost $500,000 worth.
And they said, no, we're not going to do that either. But she was employed from 2008 to 2019. That's a long time. It's been going on for like 4 years right now at this point. And at the end of the day, she said she feels vindicated. She's excited about this. Of course, the jury was very fast about this. And they said that the amount of $632,132.86 for each count, which totaled up to $1.26 million. Of course, went down in New York. It was a civil trial. And De Niro wasn't there for the end all be all results. But I think what we learned from this too, of course, we're not there. And I know people, the last time we commented on it, the people were saying like, well, bring an entertainment lawyer. We weren't there. All we do is talk about our opinions. And this, I think when it came out, I think they learned a lot what was actually happening. And maybe his production company did not handle things appropriately. And that's why she's awarded this money, which I think is appropriate if they were not treating her well, which we're finding out more and more. And I think there was it's a messy breakup. It's a messy fucking breakup. And I'm happy at the end of the day that it seems like both sides are happy with this. So it wasn't right on both sides. It wasn't. Rachel, do you think that this is warranted, or should she have gotten more? Or do you think this whole thing was just like, okay, we're just going to settle, call it a day, walk away, and we understand we both did wrong in this situation?
I mean, I got $0 out of my messy breakup. She got 1.2 million. So
okay,
pretty good.
Amen.
She should be
pretty good.
She should be doing all right here.
She was smiling, Rachel.
Proud that there was nothing wrong there. Then it's employment litigation is such a cut and dry situation. There's not a lot of gray area in employment litigation. So clearly it's fine. Everything turned out fine for pretty much everybody. She got 1.2. They didn't have to pay 12 million. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, for them too, like that's nothing for this company.
Brand new baby to take care of. Let's not forget that.
And De Niro and his company probably have plenty of money. So whatever happened, he was giving her so much shit though too. He was like, shame on you and stuff. But 11 years is a long time. And for me, the more I hear about this, I'm like, well, that's Rachel. You think that they have a good communication after 11 years, wouldn't you think? You wouldn't think this was coming out of left field that they would have a problem. It's weird, right?
I mean, after 11 years, a lot can happen. A lot can degrade over time. You can just kind of like you can hate your boss after 11 years. Like you could truly just not want to be there anymore. And I don't know. There's just not enough information out there for me to give like a real solid opinion on the situation from a legal standpoint. Like,
yeah, I'm happy she got like, something.
Jobs we hated. If it paid well, then why not stay for a while? I don't see how you can sue someone for not signing an NDA. Like that part does not make sense to me.
That's weird.
That's not what it was. Like it wasn't just for not signing an NDA,
right? But like
that was part of it, though.
Part of it, it does not make sense to me. Like you shouldn't
quit. If you quit a company that has fucking assets, they ask you to sign. I mean, that's actually common practice. That's not like a
part of your onboarding paperwork, though.
talk to John Hamm on the morning show. He'll tell you all about
Oh,
it.
that's true. Yeah, John Hamm.
Put to John Hamm on the morning show. He'll tell you all about if you've been watching that show this season. So
I mean,
all about
NDAs are common practice when people are leaving a company.
And I like this whole thing in the chat. Racer X said it. Now Queen's saying it. Write a book. And she'll make even more money. Like, why? There's a story there. There's
Which is probably why she didn't want to sign the paperwork.
You're probably right.
Good point.
You're probably right. GR, do you think that's what it is? Do you think she's going to write a book right now and then she's going to make $2.5 billion more?
He's like,
She only got $100,000 a year to work for the company. Jeez, that's all.
300,000.
What a pity.
How do you survive on $300,000 a year?
$300,000 a year she got.
And then $100,000 a year to quit. Yeah,
correct.
What a tough life.
Yeah.
How dare we?
So GR, do you think she'll be fine?
Yeah, I think so. She'll probably get 10 or 20 million to write the book.
Do you think that DeNiro will be affected at all by this in the long end?
I think Robert's going to be fine. She's going to be fine. And she'll get another job somewhere.
Yeah, I think so too. The whole thing is just her
feelings and money to me is a Dilligaff thing.
There it is.
Nailed
I was waiting for it.
Waiting. Everybody, first Dilligaff. Drink, motherfucker.
Drink. I was going to tell you to drink, GR, if you were drinking, but Dilligaff was a good reason to drink.
Well,
Sabrina,
see, Gatorade for the hell of it,
That's what I said. Well,
Sabrina, you think it'll be fine? Then you think DeNiro will be fine? You think this whole thing makes sense to you, or do you think that DeNiro got a raw deal on this situation?
Yeah, no, I mean, I obviously he's going to be fine. Also, he's like, whatever, 80 and has a new baby. So I don't think he's really focusing on this too much. The production company is who they charge with it. They found him, he was vindicated of any wrongdoing. It's the production company itself that they're charging, with these counts or whatever that add up to the $1.2 million, I think it is. Which is actually what I said when we originally spoke about it. So whoever commented on the original video and said that I had no idea what I was talking about, this is exactly what I was talking about. What I said was they will settle on a much lower number. And I used the Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, the Johnny Heard case. I use that as an example because that's what happens. Like and the main point is that Robert De Niro's company sued her first for $6 million. She countersued for $12 million. So you knew the truth was going to be somewhere in the middle and that the amount was going to be much fucking lower. So they found in favor of her-ish. He was completely vindicated. The company was found of wrongdoing, and it's much less than what she asked for. Now, to be clear, you're making $300,000 a year. You worked for Robert De Niro for 11 years, was it? 7 years? 11 years. 11 years. 11
years.
Pretty sure you can go get another pretty fucking high-powered job. No fucking problem. Instead of wasting your time suing someone for money that you don't deserve if you were sitting in your office watching Netflix and not doing your fucking job. That's all conjecture. I don't know. I'm just saying if that's the case, rein it in.
Says Ted
you could
Sardanos
absolutely go get another. You're making more than most people in America. Like, go get another job for a shit ton of money like you're already making. And, don't make a scene out of it. It's just me as a person, unless someone did something super fucking fucked up, I'm not spending my time, my money, my fucking resources, going to fucking court. I don't to put my business, like, fuck you, dude. I'm not doing that. So, unless he did something really deplorable to her, which she didn't, or he didn't, as far as all accounts are concerned, I don't know why you'd waste your fucking time.
Rachel, how you doing, girl? Welcome to the show.
Peppy wants to know how you're doing, Rachel. Why don't you answer him?
I'm doing great, Peppy. Doing great. Thanks for asking.
Oh, man.
Comfortable.
Yeah. But Sabrina, you're right. Like, this whole situation, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. And at the end of the day, she'll be fine. De Niro will be fine. Everybody will move on. And the people that are giving
a shit ton of money. He's super fucking rich. Like, it seems like an arbitrary. It's like a waste of the taxpayers' money to bring this shit to court.